I'm Alex and I am a freelance photographer. I also run a company called Woman. So I just started out as, it was kind of like just a necessity at uni to kind of maybe get a camera, because it was a very like visual course. It was fashion communication. So a lot of it was just kind of like photography project work. It was just kind of like, need a camera, it's probably going to help you out. And it was kind of one of those things where I just kind of stumbled into it, thought, oh, this is all right, I don't mind it, like explored it a bit more, kind of. I never really kind of picked up a style until I kind of got into Woman, and I'd kind of say that my style kind of turned into like documentary style photography, kind of tinged with a bit of fashion editorial. I've never kind of assumed that anybody might be using my work online, unless it's like a paid work and they're going, we will use your images at the end of this. But I mean, again, Veritent was just like a company where they kind of say, you know, there's a good chance your images could be used. It's so easy for people to steal your images off Instagram if people want to. And as a photographer, you just kind of think, I'm putting my work out there. Who's going to take it? I don't think anyone will. You're kind of just, too trusting almost in the world, and like no one will be that horrible to just steal your work and use it for something else. Without having a company there that kind of like tells you, by the way, there is a chance that people might be plagiarizing your work, or if you don't know and you kind of want to find out if people are, they can facilitate that for you, because I wouldn't know where to start if I was kind of going about that, trying to find out if people are on my own. Like, it'd just be something daft like put your image into like Google search and just see what comes up, but that's like as far as it would go. And at least with Veritent as well, that if you do find that work's being plagiarized or people are using it without your permission, they have the legal structure and the system to kind of get your work back. Because I wouldn't really know how to word, if I was going to kind of speak to somebody and be like, oh, you've been using my work, I'd like you to give me that back. I mean, they're just going to be kind of like, well, we've used it, like, can we not just carry on using it? I wouldn't kind of know how to word it best that kind of backs me up. And the legalities of it all, of like having my work on Instagram and them taking it off Instagram, like I wouldn't know, the legalities around that. So I kind of, if it was me trying to do it myself, I would just make an absolute hash of it. One thing I kind of never thought of, because I would just kind of always kind of assume that like it's about getting your images back and kind of giving you the power back in your court to kind of have some like solidification over your work. But at the same time, yeah, like it's great to kind of be able to go about it the correct way in terms of regaining control of your work if it has been used, but also, as you kind of say, that idea of you can then introduce yourself in the correct way. You kind of look like you know what you're doing in terms of gaining control over your imagery, and then just being able to kind of possibly collaborate further with businesses who maybe have been a bit lackadaisical, and it's a very fast-paced world. But yeah, it's kind of nice to just kind of go about it and be like, you've clearly liked my work. Is there a way that, I don't know, maybe I could then get paid for the work you've used, or we could do something wherein we collaborate on something else and we just build a relationship out of there.